Good morning, everybody. Mark here. Today is April the 21st, and yesterday was supposed to be the Boston Marathon. So I have my Boston Marathon sweatshirt on in memory. They had to move it to September because of the coronavirus. And the day before that was April the 19th. Do you all remember our first or second lesson? What happened on April the 19th? All right. It was the battles of Concord and Lexington and Paul Revere's ride. Well, I got a better one for you. You ready for this? It was the shot heard around the world, supposedly, but it was not the first confrontation between the British and the Patriots. The first battle started on December the 14th, 1774, in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, a little place called Fort William and Mary on Newcastle Island. Um, and I've had the pleasure to go there and check it out. It's a pretty neat place. If you're ever in New Hampshire, you should go. Wherever there's a Revolutionary War battle, you should go. It's just part of being history. But anyway, what happened on December the 14th, 1774, was our good friend Paul Revere got word down in Boston that the king had ordered no more shipment of arms to the New World or the colonies, and that they were start to confiscate powder and arms. So, knowing that there was a large amount of arms in this British arms in this castle, or it was called the castle originally, and then when William and Mary ascended to the throne, they renamed the fort. He rides his horse up to Portsmouth, warns the Council of Correspondence that the British are coming, which is not true. The British were not coming, and then says that they need to move the powder. They need to confiscate the powder. So the fort itself was guarded by British, not British soldiers, but New Hampshire soldiers that were under British rule. And there was 6 guards there. They were caretakers, really. There was a caretaker and 5 of these soldiers. So on the night of December the 14th, somebody tries to steal the gunpowder and is unsuccessful. And so on the morning of December the 15th, a gentleman by the name of John Langdon snags a fife and drum corps and marches all through the town of Portsmouth, gathering patriots. And these patriots are getting all riled up and getting the juices going, if you know what I mean. And so they march down to the fort. The sergeant in charge there gets a little nervous and starts firing cannons and muskets. And the 5 guys are trying to keep the patriots away. They are not successful. They succumb to the amount of people, and they're held captured for about an hour and a half. Meanwhile, and during the hour and a half, the rebels are stealing all of the gunpowder and a lot of the munitions. They release them after an hour and a half. Then later that night, early into the 16th, another gentleman realizes that, hey, we should have stole the cannons while we were there. And so he goes back, raids the fort again, and he steals the cannons. And these cannons have the king's emblem on them. So that was really the first shot heard around the world. And the first shots fired with regard to British representative troops and the Patriots. So it was 4 months prior to the Battle of Lexington and Concord. There were no deaths. There were several injuries, and the gunpowder is said to have been used at the Battle of Bunker Hill. Everything that they took about 100 kegs of gunpowder. They took rifles, muskets, and later that night they took 4 cannon. So there you have the truth about the first shot heard around the world. Did not happen in Concord and Lexington, happened in Newcastle Island in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Little tidbit of knowledge for you. Hope you enjoyed it. And tomorrow we got a battle coming. Thank you.